at large. And secondly is this. Most of us who have an aspiration of having our own self-employment or having our own self-organization, it is possible. It's just for we to just break out from the shell. When you break out from the shell, take a bold step. Your bold step will give you your destination. It begins with you. Your mental picture will determine your actual future. So wherever you are going in life, please have that in the back of your mind, that my mental picture is my actual future. So whatever we want to do in society, it is the future that matters.
Like the law of indices, I will call it some laws in this, what do you call it, GMAT you do, plus XYZ. If you go to any bank, no XYZ, minus what, blah, blah, that will be, if you do plus or minus, none of those will exist. It's quite different from what you learn. That's school, theory, and then you come back to work. You just have to do, please welcome, good morning with a smile. And eye-to-eye contact could give you a very good impression and then give you a good result. So I think that will help you to go out.
Yeah, because I left Titi for last because this is what she does for a living. So all those of you who are looking for work, start to take your paper and biro now.
To bridge the gap between school and the workplace, first you must understand what work ethics is. You are going to be gauged for your IQ and then your EQ, your emotional quotient and your intelligence quotient. Then your emotional quotient is the ability, self-discipline that you learned when you were in school. I presume nobody was flogged to go to lectures in university. That is part of the skills that you should adapt when you're looking for a job. You should know that it is a job on its own to get a job. Your clothing doesn't have to be expensive. Thank God for Katangwa Market. Your clothing doesn't have to be expensive. You can actually get a H&M for 50 naira in Katangwa Market. And that's not a lie. I've taken people looking for jobs there. We actually dress them up and tell them, get the job. The attitude, the right CV, right posture, body language, and you don't talk to people like this. You fold your fingers. I can't say it all here, but there's an agency, it's called FESECA. I'm the consultant. Maybe after this, we're going to be running seminars for people because we find out it's a big challenge, training them right after school so that they can at least know and get themselves ready to put their best foot forward. Now, he said something about say something about yourself. Say something about yourself. Close your eyes right now. Where do you want to be in 5 years' time? That's your payoff. I'm 38 plus 5. I'll be 43 in 5 years' time. Now, 43 years' time, I want to own a plot of land, 6 acres of land called Isaiah's Place. You're asking me. I am a female who's driven by passion to add value to people's life. Your payoff, when they ask you who you are, should be a tag on where you're going to, where you want to be, what value you want to add. Thank you very much.
Well, I want to say a very big thank you. A lot of people have gained from this. And like I said, every time I do something where I know that we have added value, I am actually very pleased. A lot of us would know now where we're doing something wrong. We'll go and repackage ourselves and realize that, what was that you said? Your
mental picture will determine your actual future.
Yeah. Your mental picture is your actual future, which is what will determine your actual future, which is what Titi put as, you close your eyes, where do I see myself in 5 years?
And then have each no brings you closer to a yes.
Yes, and each no. So that somebody has said no to you is not the be-all and the end-all. Yeah. It's taking you closer to a yes. And you said every interview, there's something to take away from it. Yeah. Every interview is an experience on its own. Yeah. These are things that we have to learn. A big thank you to you. I want to say thank you, because this is something that will change a lot of lives and would then reach a lot of people. To my wonderful audience, thank you very much. Until next week, when we come again talking about something else equally as interesting, bye-bye and see you next week.
It's not my bit of the crock I made. Yeah, maybe I put it
Another beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Rubbing Minds. Welcome. My name is Ebuka Obiuchi, and great to be here today with you as usual. It's day 90. That's 90 days since over 200 girls were abducted from the government secondary school in Chibok. That's 3 months. That's a whole term in school. And the girls are still not back. We still don't have answers. We still don't know where they are. Some people say they know where they are but can't go in. But the point is that the girls are still not back home. It's pretty depressing that with every day passing, we know that these girls are out there and nothing is being done. We did hear, I think it was about a month ago, the Chief of Defense Staff said they knew where the girls were and they were going to take their time and go in because they didn't want to endanger the children. It's been a month now, and we thought that by now maybe, some sort of action would have been taken. Mr. President says things are happening, but they just don't want to give too much information so that they don't endanger the lives of the girls. But whatever is being done, I do believe that 3 months is a long, long time. I say this every week. I'm going to say it again. Hopefully by the next time we're here again doing Rubbing Minds, I hope that we have good news on that front. It would be nice to have some good news. We did wake up to, I think it was yesterday, to hear that Malala Yousafzai, the Pakistani girl who's become an activist for education and girl child education, is in the country to try and lend her voice to the Bring Back Our Girls campaign. I don't know if she's going to, do much more than most Nigerians have been doing, especially with all the protests and the sit-outs happening in Abuja, especially. Hopefully, maybe she might bring the magic and make things work. Hopefully she does, but it's good to see that the cry for help is not necessarily dying down completely. It looked like things slowed down, especially with the World Cup, but it's good to see that she's also still lending her voice, and we hope that it continues. Because these girls do need our support and they need to come back as soon as they can. Now, still speaking on the security front, we got reports about a video being released again where Boko Haram claimed responsibility for the attacks in Abuja, the Emma Plaza, where about 22 people died, and also about an explosion in Apapa, which was very controversial, which people did say it was a suicide bombing, but the security operative said it was a tanker carrying fuel, I think, that exploded. Well, Boko Haram apparently released a video claiming responsibility for those attacks, and it does send shiver down the spines of everybody, knowing that if these attacks have become sort of nationwide, nowhere is safe anymore as it is. And we do hope that the security operatives are listening and hopefully taking control of things, especially as politics is going to take over very soon and a lot of distractions are going to come into play. And speaking of politics, new ministers were announced in the past week. Former governor of Kano State, Ibrahim Shekarau, is the new minister of education. Mixed reactions to that, but I don't know how much he can do in less than a year in office. But at least it means that it's good to see that some of these ministries have been filled up again. Hopefully they can speed up things.